I think I just have a short set of announcements for today. First of all, overall, y'all did a nice job with the intervals from last week. You seem to have a better handle on that, and moving forward, that's going to make a huge difference as we begin this week's lesson. Nice job. So again, pleased with those of you who are getting your work in. Some of you have turned in every single assignment and it's been really great. Some of you have turned in every single assignment and you're resubmitting things and you're working with me and you're growing leaps and bounds. I love that. I love those of you who scheduled Zooms with me and worked with me. That is exactly what our choir needs. If you don't know something, you don't understand something, you are the people that we need because you are the people that are making the effort to make yourself stronger and make our group stronger. So thank you for doing that. So I am opening up another folder called Resubmits. If anybody wants to resubmit last week's lesson, any part of it, so that's the worksheet, the major minor seconds, major minor thirds, and perfect fourths and perfect fifths. If you want to resubmit any of that, please feel free to do so. Or if you have special permission from me to resubmit something from the first week. So the riding in the buggy, and the deer companion, because I've worked with some of you, I've given some of you some steps along the way. So if you have permission to resubmit that, please do so. Other than that, we can continue to move forward. So this week's lesson is about using altered tones. So those triangles that we are seeing on the tone ladder. What are they? How do we use them? When do we use them? And we're going to work with a rock and roll song this week, and hopefully then that makes it a little more enjoyable as well. We're going to continue to use the metronome, and we're going to continue to talk about those intervals to be as accurate as possible. This is the week where I'd like to start putting your recordings together to see if we are able to, at the end of this week, have sort of this song in parts all together, so we're still making music together. So this is where paying attention to all the details from the last 2 weeks is going to come into play. So let's cross our fingers that that's going to be some really cool music making still together. The last announcement I think that I have today is we are going to start scheduling your classes for summer, if you're taking summer classes, and fall. Now, a lot of you I have talked to, we talked a lot when we did classes for this semester, and some of you kind of scheduled out all of your classes moving forward, and I have all that information. And for a lot of you, I'm pretty able, I think, to go ahead and just put some things in. So here's what you need to do. There is a Google form, in Blackboard that you need to fill out called Advising Fall 2020. If you're wanting to take summer classes, there's an option on there for summer classes, so but that's just the easiest thing to title it. So what you need to do is you need to, on that Google form, number one, tell me if you are planning on taking summer classes, and if so, which classes you were hoping to take. Remember that not everything is offered in the summer, but some things are. At this point, we don't know if summer classes are going to be in person or they're going to be online. There's online summer classes and there's in-person classes, but there is a possibility that everything may end up online this summer, which may work out for some of you because they're 5-week courses instead of 15-week courses. They will be a little more demanding because it's a shorter time frame, but you may want to think about approaching some of those courses. If you're not good with online courses, do not take them, because again, it might be a little bit, the quantity of work is going to be a little bit more each week because of the shortness of the class. So if you want to take a summer class, you need to tell me what you would like to try to take, and also tell me if you would like to take it in person or online. Now remember, there's a possibility that in person may change depending on what happens really in the next 2 weeks. So that's on there. And then for the fall, you need to tell me if anything's changing, like if you want to change your major focus, if you've changed what you want your focus to be after you leave Ranger. So if you told me you wanted to do nursing when you leave Ranger, but now you're thinking you want to do broadcasting, there's an opportunity for you to tell me or remind me of what you want to do post Ranger. And then if you have any special request for the fall, so that can be teacher request, that could be, you'd like to consider taking something online. If there's a class that you'd like to go ahead and take in the fall because of your sports, and it's easier for you to do it in the fall versus the spring, whatever the case may be, there's opportunities on that Google form for you to let me know for the fall. So get those back to me today or tomorrow if you can, because here towards the latter part of the week, I'm going to start scheduling your classes. And if I don't hear from you, I'm just going to put you in what I think is best for you. If you have already, I know cross country, I think y'all have already scheduled perhaps. If that's the case, then you need to let me know on that form. Right now, because of all the craziness, it's best if all of you schedule with me. I know sometimes some of you go here and some of you go there, especially with your sports. But as advisors, we've been talking, and we really, because of the craziness and because we're not on campus to talk to each other, we really need you to kind of stick with me to get those done. Sports people, I will do yours first because I know your coaches are kind of on top of that, to make sure that you've got those done. So if you've already talked to someone, you need to let me know. Otherwise, again, please stick with me to make everything as easy on all of the advisors as possible. If you are planning on graduating in the fall, so fall of 2020, there's a place on there for you to indicate that, so that I can double check and make sure that you have everything done. You don't want to discover, in September or October that you are 2 credits short from graduating. So there's a place for you to indicate that as well. So I hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's doing safe or staying safe, staying healthy. I still miss you. I still love you. Let me know if you need anything, especially those of you who are on campus. And I will see you tomorrow in Zoom. Thanks, guys. Bye.